As Chuck just said in the chat, it is a go. It's a go.
It's go time.
It's Friday, which is not Wednesday, but you know what? It's in the same week, so it's close enough. It's episode 63 of Prep Talk Live. Escape from Seattle, Taylor's version. That's what we're calling the episode tonight.
Nice.
We'll go into that a little bit. I'm Casey with Cascadia Dispatch, and joining me, as always, is the birthday boy. He's celebrating a birthday at some point, either in the last 7 days or the next 7 days. I'm not going to give you specifics because I don't want to reveal anything. But there was birthday conversation that happened, and so happy birthday to Tup.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's good to see you again. It was good to see you in person. It's been several years since our last in-person meetup, but it was like we never left.
Exactly.
We've been talking so much. It's just
we talk more now than we did then, but then again, once every decade, I feel like is a good thing to is a good timing. But yeah, we met up in Seattle. As I mentioned, I was going up for.
A little dangerous here. It's dangerous.
It was. I was very nervous.
Yes.
So nervous, in fact, that we almost spent upwards of $1,000 to figure out how to get from the stadium to our hotel safely. Because I had heard horror stories. I had heard all kinds of things. I had 2 little kids. Taylor Allison Swift puts on an amazing concert, which is why we were there. But she plays until like 11:30 or 11:45 at night. We have friends that went and saw it in Las Vegas, and we were like, okay, well, Las Vegas is a city that's up late. It's geared for that, so there's a little bit of a sense of safety there. Seattle, some of these other towns are not necessarily designed for super late night stuff, especially on a Sunday night. So I was very, very nervous, and it went off without hitch. We had so much fun. We had a great time. Everybody that was there had a great time. It was like a sing-along for like 3.5 hours. And then we ended up walking from the stadium all the way back to our hotel. There were tons of people. There were hundreds of people. I mean, there were 73,000 people at the stadium. There were thousands of people in the streets. The police had shut down streets. And while there were a ton of people, everyone was very orderly. I didn't see anybody getting a fight or anything on the way home for cutting them off on the sidewalk or whatever. The pedicabs were blaring music and going nuts at midnight or whatever. It took us about 45 minutes or an hour to walk to the hotel, not home. That would have been several days.
It's a long walk.
Yeah, it's a very long walk. But yeah, it ended up going very well. So Tup gave us some advice on some street areas to avoid, and so we took that into account and avoided those streets wherever we could. But we went there and we escaped safely.
Yeah, it was definitely good seeing you when you're in there, and I think the horde was out that night where they took over the downtown, and yeah, but it sounds like everything went pretty smoothly from what I heard. Unless if you went up to the Capitol here, to the Chaz area, I heard there was some stuff that went down there, but you didn't go there. So
yeah, no, and it was an interesting weekend because there were baseball games.
It was crazy. It was a crazy weekend.
And then there were the concerts at night, and so everywhere you went, it was like, are you going to the baseball game? Are you going to the concert? What shirt are you wearing? And that told everyone what you were doing. There was lots of like Barbie and Oppenheimer because that movie came out, so people were wearing their outfit to Barbie and then to Taylor Swift, or from Oppenheimer to Barbie, or whatever. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, I think they sent out like to all the residents. They sent out some maps. Okay, here's what's going on here. Here's what's
Yeah.
going on here. Here, this. Oh, by the way, we're just going to close this freeway down during this busy weekend too. So we're going to close 520. No big deal. And it's a
Yeah,
yeah,
who
it was
needs
kind
to
of a nightmare.
who
But yeah,
actually needs
too
to
many
be able
people.
to drive on the
Yeah,
weekend when there's so many people? That just
yeah.
seems silly.
What was your Taylor Swift EDC? That's what everyone wants to know.
The Taylor Swift EDC. That, you know what? Thank you for asking. I'm glad that you brought that up, because
Yes.
I was gonna bring some of that up here at some point.
Oh,
So one of the things that I found is when you go to stadiums now, there's a lot of restriction on what you can
everything.
bring and what you can't bring.
Yeah.
And so the first thing is we had to find clear bags, and I don't have them in my office, but we did like the clear fanny
Ziplocs.
bag
Oh,
uh,
okay.
thing. We've got them for like if we were to go to like a Timbers game or a Blazers
Hmm.
game or something. So we had the clear bags. I highly recommend you get like a couple different versions depending on the time of year, because ours, the fanny pack style was great, but they also make like bigger ones that are like two-handled kind. And if you wanted to put bottles of water, you could actually have taken sealed bottles of water into the stadium. If you had like that size that
Yeah.
so I did that. The charger. So this is a new charger that I was testing out. I'll go ahead
Nice.
and bring it up. It's an
Look at
Anchor,
that.
because we love Anchor. I don't know what the deal is with Anchor and where they came from, but they're all over the place.
They're,
I thought
they're
they were like
solid.
a
They're solid.
I thought they were like a random brand that was like a Chinese knockoff
Like the kind of like
thing
the
in
through night
Amazon.
thing, but yeah, it's
Yeah, but now it's like it's the only chargers that I really use are Anchor ones.
yeah. I don't.
So it's
I tested all sorts of chargers over the years, and Anchor's just they just make my favorite, the best ones for most things that I
Yeah,
use.
they are fantastic. So this is a 733. It's their new GAN technology. I don't know what that means. It's just the newest stuff. But what's cool about it is it's got two USB-C high power
Mhm.
outs, and a standard USB. The high powered outs are, I think, 65 watts, so you can actually run like an iPad or a MacBook or something off of it.
It has the
And
adapter built in.
it does. And so you've got the
Nice.
thing on the back. And so it's EDC, but also when you're traveling, you don't want to have to bring multiple different chargers and charging packs and all that sort of stuff. So this is kind of an all-in-one. And it's got, how many milliamps does it have on this one? I don't know if it'll tell me easily. But I think it's over 10,000. I want to say it's, well, this is saying 5,000. I thought it was 10 or 13.
That's enough to give yourself a little boost in the.
But yeah,
in the
it was
phone.
enough to keep our phones charged. And because of the USB-C, if you've got like an iPhone, it
Mhm.
charged my iPhone in like, it seemed like 30 seconds. Like it charged it so fast. So
Wow.
definitely had this. That was good. A little bit of sunscreen was important. It was an outdoor thing. You want to keep your skin nice and protected. We had a bunch of different charging cables so that we could charge. We had the kids' phones, we had our phones, so whatever we needed to charge, we had. We had some wet wipes, so
Nice.
like we get the like the baby Gannix that are like hand sanitizer, but not the alcohol based hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
So those are really nice. We had some of those. One thing we didn't include, but we wish we had, was like a deck of cards.
Oh
Because we
wow.
got there like 3 hours early. Again, we didn't really know, we weren't familiar with, or I'll say for me, I wasn't familiar enough with the Seattle stadium area. If it was a Portland event, I would have known more about like what the traffic flow is and the
Yep.
ticket process and all that sort of stuff. With this, we had no idea. So we got there a little early before the doors opened. We were listening to other people that had been to the concert the night before. But we had like 3 hours to kill. And there were a couple of other groups that were playing cards around us. And we were like, if we would have thought, we would have brought that. So definitely those. You can't bring like, you got to be careful with like keys and
Yep.
anything like that. I will say one thing that made me feel, sometimes in life throws you something that's a little bit awful, and then like you try to find the little silver linings in all of it.
Hmm.
So my wife has mobility issues, and sometimes it's difficult for her to walk, especially if it's hot out or if it's uneven ground or it's super exciting. It can be difficult. And so she has walking sticks that we have in the cars, everything in case she needs them. They're collapsible, but they're like carbon fiber walking sticks that telescope out. And I will say that based on what I was unsure about at the end of the concert and leaving at midnight or whatever, I was super excited that we had those walking sticks in case there was something that transpired. I felt like I at least had something to work with in a defensive sort of a standpoint.
So you were able to get those in then?
Yeah. Cool. And she's got like medical cards, so it's not like,
okay,
I wouldn't say for anybody to try to do that, but it worked out really well for us. We didn't need them, obviously. I mean, she needed them to walk, but we didn't need them to like fend off the zombie hordes or anything like that. But I would say that was a thing that I was glad that we had. Some amount of cash. A lot of the stadiums are cashless.
Yep.
Inside, it's a lot of Stripe and whatever. But depending on what you're doing outside the arena, like you could buy water and stuff cheaper outside the arena than inside. And if one of their little machines is down, having actual cash to buy water or buy food or whatever, I think would be beneficial. So we were only there for we were there for 6 or 8 hours, but we were only in the concert for like 3.
Can you bring like binoculars or like a monocular to?
Yep, I saw a couple of people there with binoculars. I think
the big screens are so nice anyway. You probably don't
the big screen was, you could see everything on that. So I think that would have been something that would have been cool. I
like people watching. I just see what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Just surveying. Yeah. Just always looking. I don't know about things like there's a lot of EDC stuff like Sharpies and pad of paper and like that sort of stuff that
you didn't bring 5 knives in there. Is that what
that would have gone poorly? That was the metal detectors. You
didn't go nut and fancy on them, or
Well, I did. I had the fanny pack.
Oh, yeah,
I had the fanny pack, so we were good there.
I'd like to see a clear fanny pack. I've never seen one actually. I'm used to the Cordura fabric and
stuff. Yeah. No,
I always just do a Ziploc bag is what I do. But
yeah, I mean, and they said you could take like a Ziploc bag as well. I didn't want to have to carry the Ziploc bag.
You want a little bougie on the clear plastic.
What are we, new here? Of course we're going to do that. Although they were selling them also outside the stadium. So if you missed your opportunity, you could buy them. They were marked up significantly outside the stadium. So I would highly recommend that you buy them on like Amazon. We have clear like backpacks, we have clear bags, we have clear fanny packs, just depending on where we're going. We always want to have whatever's not going to get thrown out or send us back to the car to dump it out. But it was very cool. And so that was my EDC. No multi-tools, no flashlights.
No.
There was a lot of flashing lights, but I didn't have a flashlight with me.
I heard they had some cool like bracelets that were all kind of linked in with each other, and they could do cool patterns and stuff. I wonder if something like that could be done in the preparedness community somehow. So,
like an SOS LED light bracelet.
You're just kind of thinking,
all right. I like that idea. That's an interesting idea. Yeah.
It was definitely good to see you on the day that you came in there. You first went to Funko and got some swag, but it was cool seeing like when I'm like, well, I know which hotel he's at. I'm just gonna roll over there unannounced and see if I can spot him. And then you were checking in, and that was a lot of fun. But are we going to do show and tell?
Yeah, exactly. It's always fun when Tup shows up in your lobby. Like that's always fantastic. So we did. We went up to Funko at the beginning. And I mean, we talk about it all the time. So there is now a Casey Funko Pop, and then there is the matching, or not matching, but associated Tup Funko Pop, limited edition, one of one.
Yeah.
So we'll probably have these up in I don't know, we'll use these in somehow. But I figure with all of the Funkos that are going on and all of the things that we talk about, having little virtual versions of ourselves was a must.
No, my daughter has been wanting. I haven't opened it up yet because it's like, for me, it's like a collector's thing.
Yeah.
She's been dying to open it. She's like, open it. I want to play with it.
Like, no, I want to throw the Chup doll into the wall.
Yeah, she'll just destroy it. And my son, years ago, I had an Optimus Prime, original Optimus Prime in the package.
Oh,
and he opened it up and started playing with it, and it's just all over the place. It was a little rough, but
that is.
And someday the top Funko will be worth just as much as Optimus Prime in the package.
So. Well, of course. I mean, it is an exclusive variant.
It's exclusive. There's one of a kind.
It's the official.
This is a one and done. It's a one and done.
Yeah. There's no repeating it.
No.
So it was fun doing that, and then we met up after the concert on the way. We were heading back to Portland and met up with Tup, and that's where we decided to do a little impromptu photo shoot.
Yeah. Are we able to show some of the photos, or do we have that capabilities here in the studio?
We don't have the capabilities
in the
studio
because we're kind of low budget here.
Yeah. We'll get those up.
I saw the thumbnail looked really cool.
The thumbnail. Yeah.
Yeah, we were scaling that barbed wire fence, and
exactly.
We were trying. I had my medical kit with me to fix some wounds that we had.
Yeah, that was our final hurdle as we escaped Seattle. We were headed out that direction. But yeah, so
how was great. How was Tuna Bellas? How was I want to know about the pizza joint, and I want to know about your date night.
Oh, okay. So date night did not happen. We had a reservation for the place that you recommended, and my daughter had her tooth extracted like 2 days before, and what we realized is she wasn't going to be able to eat really anything. Our son would have found something, but it was kind of like, okay, are we going to pay like the prices of that restaurant to have them have like some dry noodles? Like it wasn't a thing. So we're going to come back and do that on our own. We'll have a little romantic.
If we get it in the calendar, maybe I could come and have a romantic. I could be that third wheel for.
We would love that. We would love that. And you know what? And don't invite your wife. Just Mrs. Prepper can.
She's kind of banned from these kind of things.
Yeah, exactly. She can. She'll
bring the negative energy. And
yeah. We don't need the pepper spray. We'll just do that.
Sure.
So we didn't end up doing that. Instead, we did Tuna Bellas twice in a row. Is what we did.
Nice. Well, it's good. They have good.
It was so good. It was so fantastic. And so we had it. The garlic knots were unbelievable. Like those were fantastic.
Did you get a salad there too, or
we got a salad?
They have good salads.
They had fantastic salads. They had like a grilled peach and burrata salad. It was fantastic.
They have good Brussels sprouts, from what I remember. I don't know if you tried that. I'm a big Brussels sprouts.
My wife is usually, but we were like all about the pizza and the salad and everything else. Hold on. Yeah, Daniel's
That's
very
true,
clear.
Daniel.
Yeah, that is fair. That is.
If we went to the fancy one, she would be pissed if I didn't invite her there, because that's like mandated. We have our death row dinners like planned out at that restaurant, the particular one. So.
Well, and I think if you didn't invite her, you would be on death row.
Yeah.
So it would make sense.
I might already be. I don't know.
Also, I'm beginning to wonder if she even exists. Like I know you had the video of like
kind of a stage. Yeah, I kind of hire out the family.
Yeah, but like I don't know, like it's possible like Craigslist or something. It could have been like a high school theater production. I don't know. So we're gonna do that. But the Tuna Bellas, we did it the first night. It was fantastic. The second night we were so wiped from the kids went and played at the park by the Space Needle, and we did the Pop Culture Museum. We went and saw the Barbie movie.
Nice.
So we ended up just going to the hotel pool and ordering it from DoorDash.
Nice.
And it was fantastic from DoorDash.
Nice. I'm glad my recommendation worked out.
Yeah, you came through. The kids were very excited. They were like, "Tup came through. Good job."
Kids were so smart. They talk. They were so tiny, but they talk like full-grown adults. Like they talk better than most preppers.
They're actually 43 years old.
Yeah,
they're not actually our kids.
They feel like they're old souls. Yeah,
Yeah. Yes, exactly. No, so they were very excited to get to meet you because They've seen the videos. They've seen my daughter listens to the podcast now. It's a whole thing.
Nice. Yeah. She was like, well, tell me about your analytics in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was all smart stuff that they were talking about.
So it was great doing all of that, and then then we came back. So, and you were very busy.
It's been kind of crazy, like this last few weeks, and I mean, we had some a family type emergencies. A couple. We had one that happened like right before you came, and then another one that happened a couple days after you left. So you cut, and that was crazy too. And then it's just been like doing it's wedding season and doing a lot of stuff like that. But we got together a couple times, which was fun. So
yeah, exactly. It was fantastic. We had a little chat. We chatted about the YouTube prepper community. We talked about some ideas that we have for the channels. We had some ideas we had for the podcast. We talked about our infinite monetization loop. I think one of the things that we talked about, which we're just going to level with the audience about, we are never going to be your like the world is ending channel. Like that's just not a thing. We hope that you still watch. Like we would love it if you continue to watch and everything else. But like we're just not going to be the end of the world channel. It's just not a thing that's going to happen.
Well, and I think there's definitely people there that they don't want that kind of stuff either, and they need outlets to be able to do that. So hopefully they get that from these talks and through other videos and stuff too. But yeah, I'm not really. That's not part of my brand.
Yeah, exactly.
Part of yours either.
Yeah, no, we have our brands and we stick to them, and the world is not going to end with this many Legos and Funkos behind me.
Well, yeah, those are important preps for sure. So I feel like we're missing someone in the chat room. What's going on here?
Well, we got all kinds of stuff. We got Pigs Fly is here. We got Daniel's here. Chuck's here. I'm just looking to see who else.
Where's Pony Girl?
That's a good question. Our Tiff is here. That's why we watch.
Nice.
See, our Tiff understands. She gets it. Yeah, Pony Girl.
Someone call Pony Girl. What's going on here?
Yeah, Pony Girl's missing, and you know what? It's potentially our issue because we are doing it on Friday. It's not our normal time.
Pony Girl's on a date night. Who knows what's going
on? It's possible.
I saw Daniel was asking about an EDC bag video update. I don't know. I'm basically using the same EDC bag that I have for the past few years, so I could grab it really quick if you want. 1 second.
Yeah. We talked about. So yeah, we talked about your EDC video, and part of what we were talking about was you and I both want our videos and our content to be meaningful and to matter and all that sort of stuff, but we're not necessarily looking for like the infinite clickbait sort of stuff that a lot of YouTubers, not just prepping YouTubers, but like YouTubers in general will do to just try to get clicks. And they recycle the same content over and over and over again. And so Tep has been very hesitant to do another video because he's already got the video. And I was like, no, you need to do another video.
Yeah, because the bots and the AI will throttle it down. Oh, hey, that's so 2021. We gotta
exactly. So we need a new version, even if it's basically the same.
Okay, I could do it. There's a couple little modifications to it. There's some cool stuff in here. I really like my new electronics module because I do these little modules for my EDC already. So
you have an electronics module?
I do. It's like a pocket size.
EDC. What is
so I already have like things like the mini medi in my back pocket. I have my tools module, which is
you keep a mini medi in your back pocket?
I sure do. I have my tools module. I have my mini medi. Now I have my electronics modules. Soon to be filmed, but it just has some basic things for keeping my phone charged, and different types of cables, a small little anchor wall adapter, and then I have some stuff for video purposes, like SD card related stuff. It's just my little grab and go. I need to charge my phone type thing, and it fits in a fanny pack. It fits in your pocket, and it's been pretty handy for me. So,
wow. Okay, so I have many questions.
Yes.
First off, how do you continue to be so much better than all the rest of us?
Holy
cow! What? Oh, hold on! I have a first aid kit in my back pocket. I was like,
I'm waiting. I'm always waiting for someone to like they challenge you. They like,
someone must bleed in
let's
order
see it.
for
Let's
Tup
see if Tup has any Manuka honey on him, and of course I do. But
yeah, of
like,
course I do.
I
But,
think when we were hanging over at Starbucks,
yeah,
that guy was yeah, a Manuka honey on me. It's
yeah.
I even see Manuka.
You were gonna put it in your tea, I think, or whatever. It was a whole
Well,
thing.
no, he came up. He's like, "Hey," I was so excited because I thought he's going to ask me for a light for his cigarette, and he just wanted to see.
I thought he was going to ask you for a photograph or an autograph or something. I was like, look, of course, we're at your Starbucks. You would have fans.
Well, and I was just, I'm like, yeah, I do have a light, and I have it ready right here. I've been waiting for this moment, and then he just wanted to see if he could smoke in front of us, which we were cool with. So
exactly, it was very polite of him.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
Outside and everything else. Okay, the pouches that you have.
Yeah.
Where did those come from? I'm assuming Amazon, but like, what are they?
It's Manhattan Portage is what it's called.
Okay.
They're little coin purses, and they're made of Cordura fabric. So just like the VanQuest bags, it's the same fabric
okay.
that they use for that. And I just have them in all different colors based off of the color of prepping.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
It's kind of nerdy, but yeah, that's what it is. They're super durable, and I have some backups. This one's starting to get a little dirty, so sometimes I replace them when it's too dirty to carry. But they're nice because I like it because, especially like for my little tools module, which I have, I have a lighter in there. I have a Fisher Space Pen. I have a multi-tool. It helps keep stuff avoid the dreaded pepper bulge. So like
that is true.
Because otherwise they're all going to be loose in your pocket and they all build up at the bottom. When you have it like this, it stays semi-flat, so it works for me. So
yeah, no, that's fantastic. I don't remember if it was at the hotel or if it was at Starbucks. And when we were talking about something and you pulled something out of your pocket and showed my wife your pepper bulge. It was a moment. She's not been the same since. And neither have I. It's something we're working on.
I'm moving in, showing to show.
Exactly. It's more of like you two are gonna have the date night at the Italian restaurant.
Just stay with the kids, babysit. We're gonna talk. Exactly. We're gonna game plan some stuff.
Exactly. You're gonna take me to the bus station or the train station or whatever it is. So one thing that I did do while we were driving, and it's something we've talked about for a really long time, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna finally do it. Is we're always looking for like what are the links to all of the things that we say. Like last week it was this, pocket.
That thing's cool. I'm still waiting for the link on that.
So what I did is I made an Amazon store.
What?
And I put so I have a bunch of different like lists that I have, like gardening things and EDC and all that sort of stuff. And I'm filling it in. It's not all done yet, but like I've at least got the stuff. And then I've got like favorites under $25, favorites under $100, super bougie preps, all that sort of stuff. But one of them is going to be it is up there now, is as seen on Prep Talk Live.
Oh, good category.
So whenever we have stuff
like as seen on TV, but like it's the prep
exactly
version.
Yeah. So if we're talking about something, if we're talking about a product or something, you can go there, and that'll be a place that we can have links for that sort of stuff.
Love it.
And then I've also got a version for like the Cascadia Dispatch videos. So if you are that or TikTok or Instagram Reels or whatever, there's a separate list there. So it kind of keeps it, organized.
Nice. Love it.
So yeah, we need to get you a store, as a Tup store.
There's so much I need to do, and I need help.
We'll call the Doom Zoom support.
Call him the Doom Zoom and say, hey, guys.
Exactly. Yeah. So and then you were talking about the pouches. So yes. I don't have those, although I will be buying them shortly. You can just absolutely bet on that. I have been using the Maxpedition pouches. I have them all different sizes and all different colors.
You can't. That contributes to the prepper bulge in your pants, though. So that's the only problem with those ones.
Well, it does. I use them more in my my laptop bag.
Okay.
But now when we're traveling, I was always trying to figure out, like, because they all look the same. like which one has like our nightstand
Is that
chargers, which one.
do I see some color of prepping labels there? Is that what's
Oh,
going
it's
on?
so I've got these little daddies.
Yeah.
So these are little Velcro cord wraps, and they are the color of prepping. So you can wrap them around, and so like this is a charging one.
Yep.
But then I also on Amazon got these. So I gotta move this. So I got custom morale patches.
It's awesome because it mirrors it. So I'm like, man, what does that say?
Oh yeah, I should have probably fixed that or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this one is charging stuff, and then this one is nightstand plugs.
Wow, look
So
at that.
also using the colors of prepping lettering.
Nice. Yeah.
But then I also have them for like our toiletry bags, because we have 2 toiletry bags that look identical. But one has my wife and my daughter's stuff in it, and one has my son's and mine. So like we're always like, wait, which one is which, and is full, and which version or whatever. So we've got toiletry ones that have different colors, so it's easy to tell those apart. I have ones that are like a full kit is what I'm calling it. So like the kids' emergency kits, but then also I have some of these that are just made up with kind of multi-tool blanket, like just kind of if you needed something to go in a laptop bag or to go in a get home bag or something, like I could port it around. And then I've got labels for all of those, so I can tell which ones are full and which pouches are empty and which pouches are whatever.
Awesome.
So they're not super expensive. I'm sure there are lots of cheaper ways to do it. You could just use ribbon and tie it on. You could, do whatever. But again, like I kind of like it to look a little bit more not official, but intentional. So those are kind of fun.
Yeah, it's cool. Like I have a few different custom morale patches, and those come in handy for sure. So
yeah. I have a lot of other morale patches that have nothing to do with this, but yeah, I keep those on all of my other bags and things.
Nice.
Tub should do an updated.
That's a great idea. There's a lot of them I should probably redo because I probably filmed it on some crappy camera back in the day. So
yes, yeah, the updated color of prepping, and like,
yeah,
I'm wondering if we had, like, would there be more colors?
I use the same colors. Yeah.
Are there areas that blend?
There are, because like it's hard, like for some of the power type related stuff. Sometimes you kind of feel like it should have its own category, but I don't really have like a blend of colors at this point. So
yeah.
Someone says that look at Casey being all organized without a PDF. Like F the PDF. That's what.
Yeah, well, yeah.
F Casey's
the PDF.
Motto.
F the PDF. That's that. Wait, isn't that your wife's model?
Yeah, it's F
your wife's.
PDF.
But I stole it.
You stole it. Oh, you changed it to F your PDF because she goes full.
Oh yeah.
She goes full on 4-letter. Like,
yeah, exactly. She uses all of the words.
It's always she always does it because like for our, I don't know if she's listening, but I don't think she is. But she, like on our junk drawer or something, like I'm like, hey, I got a PDF that shows where everything needs to go for this junk drawer.
She's like, I've got a PDF of where you can sleep tonight,
F your PDF,
and it's outside and down the road.
Yeah.
I'll put a link to the video or the areas of this video of the color of prepping.
I'll just, that's a good idea. I'll just Pigsfly. I'll just redo it then, and I'll update it for the modern audience. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So the AI bots know what it is.
We do like the Pantone color codes and all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I don't have like a taupe or a camo or anything like that. I haven't integrated that in.
I've seen on Prep Talk Live coming to a Kmart near you. Well,
yes.
First off, how dare you, sir? How dare you?
The blue light special of Prepper.
Exactly.
We used to, growing up at Kmart, that was our place. Because we didn't have a lot of money, and so my mom would put like certain clothes on layaway all year, and we'd rock the blue light special. So Kmart had good hoagies back in the day. I don't know if they still do, but I used to like it when I was a kid. So
yeah, the last Kmart in our area, there used to be one close by, and it is gone now. So we're kind of like Target, Kohl's, Home Goods. Like there's that sort of grouping. There's also the dollar store, which I will say you did a fantastic
Now it's like
video.
$1.25 or something now, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and then like when you go to like add tax in Washington,
It's
then
true.
it's like $1.38 or it's
Yeah, I got to
$4.
redo that. I was thinking of doing a because one of my most popular videos, which I didn't intend to be popular, was on the Costco. I was shopping at Costco talking about the preps to get, and that has more than any EDC thing or Bob or anything like that I've done. But I was kind of curious on. I wonder what the prices are now compared to when I made that video, and do a comparison of the. But
Yeah,
maybe that'll just make people sad. Just
yeah. The Costco videos are like those are some of my most popular
yeah,
as
people
well.
like Costco. They're
People love Costco. They love a good deal from Costco. Um, yeah, I've actually seen people that do deal videos for Costco every month
oh wow.
of like what's the latest deal at Costco every month.
Yeah, and
Um,
nowadays I could. It's easy for me to make those videos because I have the. Let me get it out of my EDC bag here. Sorry. I have the little DJI camera, so
oh,
when I
nice.
do the Costco videos, I could just turn that on, and it's all perfectly. Oops. Anyway, it's perfectly level, and it's not my phone anymore, so I could just push the cart like this basically, and no one notices that I'm filming a video for it. So
Okay, that is super cool. I have I don't know if it's DJI or not, but it was one, and you actually put your phone in it, and then it
yeah,
stabilizes.
I have that, but then that's
Yeah,
still it's big. It's like
yeah, exactly.
this
Yeah,
is more
it's
like
not
the little
very.
drones.
Yeah, it's not very sneaky.
Let's see if I could show this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It has a little screen on there too, so I could. That makes all those Costco videos so easy to do. So
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well then, okay. So I need to get a DJI thing.
yeah, you got to get DJI.
I gotta upgrade. I gotta upgrade. It's always an upgrade thing. We're talking about the Coke slushies at Kmart. I do remember those. Those were fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's I used to. I think you could still get Coke slushies at 7-Eleven, right? But
yeah,
some of us need a little extra help in pockets. You can't. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always conscious of the because nowadays like this skinny pants or the slim cut pants are the thing, and it just makes back in the original prepper bulge days that I was wearing baggier pants. Now they're even tighter, and it makes the prepper bulge even worse, even more grotesque. So
yeah, I was not expecting to see you in athleisure wear when we walked up, but here it was rocking the Lululemon tight fits, and I was just like, "What is?" Yeah, I mean they were camo. Which was
that nowadays, like with the phones, they're all big, and it's like part of your style now to have a phone print on your pants, and I even don't like that, but yeah.
Phone I saw that print on your pants.
Well, yeah, like when people are like some girl, like a girl will have usually wear the super super tight things that I couldn't fit in, and then the phone is like printed on the.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
It's like in some dedicated phone pocket. It's just a big square thing that's there.
The phone pocket.
Yeah, and I saw that. Like I saw Canadian Prepper's recent EDC video that he just wears the same pants, and that's how his EDC works. So like, but I don't know. I changed my pants style. I don't know.
My question is, did he tailor the EDC to his pants?
Yeah, he tailored
it to his pants to his EDC.
I bet he found some pants that he liked. He's like, okay, I'm gonna wear these pants in every single color, and I'm never wearing slacks again, or shorts or anything. And so then it got the right setup for EDC setup for those pants. So, but I celebrate all different types of pants and shorts and stuff. So
you acknowledge all the pants.
I acknowledge all of
them.
I don't discriminate towards it. Different types of pants like. Some people.
Yes.
And I'm pro fanny pack now when I didn't used to be.
Well, I mean, sometimes you change your opinions.
Sometimes I reserve the right to change my opinion.
You do. I mean, it was controversial. It took a lot of guts.
It took a long time for me to come on board with the fanny packs. Like I used to knock them all the time, but COVID kind of changed that. It's it was no longer like a big deal or a faux pas to have a fanny pack after COVID. So that was one of the silver linings after COVID. So.
Well, yes, and then you can up to like where I am, which is with the clear fanny pack. So now you're just showing off everything that's
next
inside.
level. That's like just flaunting.
Yeah. Exactly. You're like, look at my fanny pack content.
I wonder if any like super tactical dude would have like his concealed carry weapon in a clear fanny pack. I don't think anyone's ever rocked that before, but that'd be
I
pretty
I
bold.
have a guy, and yes, Cameron, if you're watching this, I'm looking directly at you. That I think would be hilarious, and I could totally see him doing that one day
What
just
it
because.
would be the ultimate flex
Yeah, exactly.
for
Yeah,
does
yeah.
someone that
Because
doesn't
he's
mind doing that.
super tactical. He's the
Yeah,
guy that I go to and I'm like, okay, what do I need to know? And then he tells me what I need to know, and then I go and I get the things.
yeah.
He was my you before I had you, and
Okay.
now I ask both of you. Um, his is a little more. How do we put it? Tactical. Let's go with tactical. It
Tactical
is
is what
very
that's
tactical.
yeah.
So yeah, so he has all of the tactical things. He teaches tactical things, but I could totally imagine him just as a goof, getting
Yeah.
like a clear fanny pack and then using it as a concealed carry.
I, I'm just waiting for that to happen. I got to do some research now on clear fanny packs to see what's the number one clear fanny pack. I'm sure
Oh
the people in the comment section know already, but
yes, there are. I mean, there are.
VanQuest or Maxpedition, they don't have one. I bet
Oh no. These are all like all of the clear fanny packs are
like
like
Ziploc or something
made
has
in
one.
China. Some they're like the what I found is it's
I
like
gotta
the
look.
AliExpress thing where you get some company that got a thing off of AliExpress and then they like mark it up 5 times and put it on Amazon, and it's still cheaper than anything else. But like you'll get 7 or 8 of the same picture listing with different brand names, and it's like there's just whitelisted the same
Oh yeah,
thing.
look at all these. Okay,
But yeah, so we
Stadium approved. That's what you.
now so here is the caveat with anything that says stadium approved. They are saying stadium approved because it's clear, but you want to check with the stadium to make sure that the dimensions work. For example, we had very cool sling bags that I wanted to take with us that are clear. They have a big pocket and they have 2 little pockets on the outside. Well, Lumenfield will only let you have a clear bag with a maximum of 2 pockets.
Oh.
So even though it was the right size dimension, it had too many pockets.
Okay. Yeah, I just bring a Ziploc bag when I go to.
Yeah. I mean, you're very straightforward.
But now I think I'm gonna have to put that in the cart. So
yeah. The fanny packs are usually good everywhere because it's usually like a 12 by 12 by 6 or a 12 by 12 by 9 or something. Style bag is usually what most of the stadiums.
It just went to my cart. My wife's gonna ask about it. She's like, why do you have a clear?
Why do you have this? But I would also look into, because there were a couple different. There is that style that you had right there that has like the clear ends, but there's also ones that are more of like the Lululemon style. That's like the oval or the rectangle. There's a variety.
That style is.
Yeah, exactly.
Style. Okay.
And so we actually ordered probably 6 different versions.
Yeah, let's figure out what the number one clear fanny pack is.
And then
today,
like saw like okay, strap wise, feel like what works, and then we returned the ones that we didn't like.
They're all knockoffs of each other. I don't know which is the
exactly.
OG. What's the OG one?
There is none. So because what happens is there are companies that go out and they go to like AliExpress and they can order wholesale from AliExpress something for 28 cents. And then they import a bunch of it and then they put it on Amazon and they make a little brand name. And so there are whole businesses and all they do is look at listings on Amazon to figure out what the top like products like that are. And then they just go and buy it. And then they try to either undercut by a couple of cents or they try different keywords. It's all the same stuff originating from somewhere else.
Well, so we need VanQuest, if you're listening, we're going to need something. We're going to need like, I don't know what it's going to be, but something.
Yeah, exactly.
VanQuest quality, but clear.
Yeah.
There's a huge market for it.
There is. I mean, it's
well, maybe for stadiums. Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Like, so I got backpacks a couple of years ago for the kids because there was discussion at their school about whether they were going to go to clear backpacks.
For school. Yeah.
and Nike was at the time making a clear backpack. And so I was able to get a couple of those. And so we have those kind of stashed away in case we ever need them. They're too big to take to a stadium, but they're at least like Nike quality bags. But I can't find like a brand, like an American brand name company that makes clear fanny packs or stadium bags.
Yeah, like there's probably not like a name brand one that's but that'd be kind of cool for at least even for like YouTube video purposes, like to show, hey, here's how it looks in the bag, even if it was for display purposes only. Like, here's how I have my stand with the color prepping. Man, look at all these great ideas.
Oh my god, that's fantastic! I love that idea. It's like the see-through. It's like the see-through thing.
It's and you could even show you could show your real backpack and then do a little blur thing that shows up. Oh, here's what it looks like where everything's oriented in it.
Oh, okay, that's fantastic.
We're okay. The ideas are flowing now.
Now I have to go try to find clear versions of all of the bags that I have.
Yeah,
so that we can actually make this happen.
That would be pretty sweet, actually.
The number of things that we come up with, you know what?
And we don't have time to.
Can we borrow the Zooms editorial team for
the Zoom? Yeah, we need the Zoom
24 hours. I feel like if we used them,
they're on a writer's strike too.
That's fair. They're on a writer's strike
because the AI is taking over for the.
But wait a minute, but aren't they in Canadian? Aren't they in Canada? True. So I don't know that it applies.
Yeah, you could see how it is packed, placed in the bag. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe I could even show like my EDC where I have clear clothes on, and I could just show where everything is.
Clear clothes. That is a violation. No one wants to see the prepper bulge.
Even my wife doesn't want to see that.
No. That's why you're trying to take my wife to dinner, obviously, is what's happening there. That's a whole thing. Oh my god.
That was a bad idea. We're not live, are we? Are we live? Oh yeah, we are. Okay.
I'm just waiting for you to start smelling the pepper spray that your wife is going to start like feeding underneath your door.
Yeah.
Just to kind
always carry some nearby.
No, she's going to get the ghost pepper stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff that she made.
And just start organic.
Yeah, exactly. While you sleep,
non-GMO.
You're going to wake up and it's going to be like painted on your eyelids.
Top AI coming soon.
Yes.
Someday. Clear cargo pants, no.
Top reorder my mini med kit.
Love it.
That's fantastic. Yeah,
they could probably make. There's so many videos out now. They could easily make some AI thing for.
Cool.
It might be kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah,
won't have the same sense of humor though.
No, it won't. It won't. But it's something that we could explore. That I feel like that's another good idea.
I wonder if Canadian Prepper would wear clear cargo pants for the EDC setup.
I wonder if we can make a video using ChatGPT and say, okay, we're going to talk about Funkos and Legos, but in the style of Canadian Prepper or in the style of City Prepper or in the style of
I bet there's
see what it would come up with.
I bet their voices are long analyzed and they're making the robot versions of them where they're coming out soon, like from Boston Robotics or something.
Oh, yeah. ChatGPT is just going to be like, so I got on my electric bicycle and Mom says no to clear cargo pants.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, what were we talking about? Okay, sorry.
You were thinking about your clear cargo pants, weren't you?
I was thinking about it, and then everyone kind of vetoed it. So,
yeah. Look, I'm just saying. Like, I feel
what if
like
you had the clear cargo pants and then like a t-shirt and like where some stuff was opaque, and maybe that would work. And no, you don't want to see that.
Just a happy face smile sticker.
Yeah,
just on the front of the cargo pants. Yeah, I feel like it would take a turn.
Yeah,
I feel like we would, but let's see. I wonder how AI would handle milk chickens. That's a fantastic question. Didn't you run that through?
I thought I generated
already?
Some milk chickens on AI, but
yes,
I haven't done the latest version. I got rid of all the AI stuff from my computer, but maybe it's time to explore these again. So.
All right. So I think we are pushing 6 o'clock. That was our goal time. You've got stuff to do tonight. I got other family stuff to do tonight.
Yep.
So I think we will leave it.
It's time for dinner.
It's a solid place. I'm gonna go return Casey Jr. here to the archive back there.
I'm gonna hide Tup Jr. from my daughter. So
yeah, exactly. Let's make sure that Tup Jr. stays in one piece until we've taken an adequate number of photos and videos of it. And then we'll go from there. Chuck coming in with the MVP without Pony Girl. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Yeah, so let's find where is Pony Girl. Let's track her down.
Yeah, exactly. Hashtag where is Pony Girl. And we will see you all next week. Probably Wednesday, maybe. We're thinking about it.
Maybe Wednesday or maybe Thursday or maybe I'll have your people contact my people.
All right. We'll organize it again. We'll make it happen.
We'll get it. We'll get it one way or another. It might be 5 a.m.
There you go.
Just throw everyone off.
Mark your calendars. 5 a.m. We're doing the stream. There we go. All right, everybody. Well, have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we will talk to you next week.
Yep.
Bye-bye.